Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Graveside services for Charlene Saint, 62 of New Home, will be Friday at New Home Cemetery, Holly Pond Funeral Home, directing. Funeral services for Greg Lyle, 62 of Hartselle, will be at 3 p.m. on Sunday at Peck Funeral Home Chapel. The Reverend Claude Moneyham will officiate. Moss Service will be in charge. Funeral services for Billy Jr. Wren, age 80 of Vinemont, will be at 11 a.m. on Saturday at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Brother Randy Wren and Reverend Kenny Wren officiating. Burial in Emmaus Cemetery. Moss Service will be in charge. Visitation will be from 6 to 8:30 p.m. tonight. Funeral services for Mr. Jerry Edwin Rojo O'Hare, age 71 of Coleman, will be at 2 p.m. today at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Brother Joel Hoagland will officiate. Moss Service will be directing in that service. Claiborne Clay Giles Glasscock, age 33 of Coleman, passed away Wednesday at his residence. Moss Service Funeral Home is assisting the family. Funeral services for Joyce Roberta Gilbreth Pruitt, age 88 of Coleman, will be at 2 p.m. on Saturday at Coleman Funeral Home Chapel. Interment in the Concord Baptist Church Cemetery. The Reverend Hollis Gardner and Heath Gardner will officiate. Coleman Funeral Home will be in charge of those arrangements as well. Memorial services for Alan Gillis, age 75 of Coleman, formerly of Mobile, will be at 11 a.m. on Saturday at the Sportsman Lake Road Pavilion, number 17. Coleman Funeral Home is in charge of those arrangements. Funeral services for Kenneth Cook, 46 of Coleman, are incomplete and will be announced at a later date by Coleman Funeral Home. Mr. Cook passed away Thursday at his residence. Funeral services for Margie Barber of Coleman are incomplete and will be announced later by Coleman Funeral Home. Ms. Barber passed away on Thursday at Coleman Regional Medical Center. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2, broadcasting live at channel2colman.com anytime you want to watch us.
You betcha.
Robin is back today. She missed the politics show. You want to come back and see Tom and Tom?
Of course I did.
Yes.
I miss the Tom and Toms every Friday.
That's right. Well, let's start with the weather forecast for today. Our weather is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. And we start with the weather almanac for the 6th of September. The average high temperature dropped another degree. 88 is the average high for this date. The record high was 107 again in 1925. The average low was 66. The record low 52 in 1957. Sunset this evening, 6 minutes after 7. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:24. There's the satellite picture. You can see what's going on around the country. Unseasonably cool in the New England states, I guess. Our part of the country looks pretty good. Here's our forecast.
Looks like yard work to me.
Yard work, don't say that. It will be clear today with a high of 91. Clear tonight, low of 66. Sunny tomorrow morning, then becoming cloudy with a high around 90. Sunday, we'll have a slight chance of rain, otherwise sunny skies. High of 91. Monday, more of the same, high of 91. 91 Tuesday and 88 on Wednesday. A lot of events are taking place. Cluck and Brew is tomorrow. This is a first-time event, and it's at Depot Park.
A learning experience for everybody, but good wings.
This is, it is amateur competition, as I understand it. So you can, I don't know if you can still enter now or not, but if not, you can buy a ticket and go in and sample. Anyway, should be a big event.
Now, are you a barbecue chef? I mean, are you proud of your?
Well, I cook for Kim and I.
Okay.
I don't know if it's good enough to feed anybody else, but I like to.
And a lot of people take their barbecue very, very seriously.
Oh, no doubt about that. No. How about you guys? Do you
No, I just enjoy others.
Okay. I just do the basic burgers, steaks, maybe chicken once in a while, but that's about it. Oh, goodness. Well, let's see. Just in a little bit of news, I think we need to bring people up to date about the Coleman-Walker football situation. The Athletic Association announced penalties yesterday. Both of the coaches involved are suspended for the entire season.
Yes.
Both schools were fined $1,500. Walker is suspended from the playoffs this year.
Because they already were on probation.
Right. And Coleman was given a warning if anything happens again, but if it doesn't, you still can qualify for the playoffs. And one other interesting story quickly in the Coleman Times, Food World will be closing.
And that's sad. I'm old enough to remember when Food World came to Coleman.
Oh, wow. Wow. That is sad, but hopefully we'll get another grocery store in there. The new owners that bought the shopping center informed the owners of Food World, Bell Foods, that they were not going to continue the lease. So it wasn't a decision of the store, it was the new landlord.
Well, but if you knew what financial shape Bell Foods were in, would you renew a lease with them?
Yeah, they're in bankruptcy, and they have said that all the stores are for sale.
Yeah.
So hopefully there will be somebody else go in there. But anyway, that was kind of a shocking news, and that will happen this month.
Yeah.
End of the month, they will be closing. Okay, that's quickly the news. How about our Facebook friend for today?
Let's see. Her name is Judy Fields, and she likes Duck Dynasty and ABC News. Congratulations, our Facebook friend of the day, and she is entitled to a sandwich.
Yes, the sandwich
there
from
it is.
Mad
A
Dog.
large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. And you all visited at Mad Dog Mike's yesterday.
Yeah, we were out there yesterday. Large doesn't begin to describe how big that sandwich is, or the plate.
All
Go
right.
with an appetite.
Okay.
Okay, who's our guest for today?
We are going to continue visiting with the Kilgo family.
Yes.
We had the gorgeous one yesterday. Nicolette came in yesterday, and Dad is here today. Kenneth Kilgo, Mayor of West Point, is here with Tom Burleson and Tom Drake, and you're sitting in for George today.
That's
Can
right.
you handle it, Dennis?
I'll give it a try. Okay, we'll continue with our Know Your Merchant ads right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Welcome back to Today on 2. It's time for our Know Your Merchant ads. We have lots of prizes.
Yeah.
We have the KSW colored salt, which is available at Rumor's Deli, 2 cupcakes from Frosting's Bakery. We also have 2 tickets to Cluck and Brew tomorrow, so you need to get in here this
Yes.
morning and pick up the tickets. And we have 2 tickets to the community concert next Thursday
With Hal Linden.
Hal Linden. That should be quite a show, especially if you like Broadway music.
Yeah.
And he'll be here
And who
with a
doesn't?
band.
If you don't like Broadway music, we really don't want to know you, do we?
I don't know. I'll bet he'll do music that'll appeal to everybody.
That's true.
Should
That's
be a
true.
good show. Those are the prizes. Let's look at our merchant ads. We'll ask you a question, of course, about the ad. And we start with Cotton State Barns of Coleman. Buy or rent to own carports, playsets, utility trailers, and storage buildings. They're on Highway 278, just on the west side of the interstate.
The Busy Bee Cafe is home of the original breaded burger, and now they're open for dinner tonight and tomorrow from 2 to 9 p.m. A great location with live music. That's the Busy Bee Cafe.
Earl's Body Shop, large and small towing available, local or long distance. They're on Highway 31 North, right next door to Tires for Life. Well, not quite next door, but they're neighbors on Highway 31 North.
The Teacher Supply Store. Leah is glad to help you find classroom materials, decorations, teacher resources, educational supplies, and she has access to over 25,000 items.
Wow. A new fitness facility is opened in downtown Coleman called Be Fit. Located next to Renard's Gallery, $50 a month. It's a month-to-month and no long-term contract, and a personal trainer is included.
The September blizzard of the month is choco-covered cheesecake, and it is delicious at the Dairy Queen.
Did you finish it yet?
I have finished.
Okay, so you're ready for another one.
Still can. There you go.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, sandwich plates, rib salads, and more. They do catering, business parties, weddings, anniversaries, and churches. Located inside the Berlin Quick Stop on Highway 278.
Diabetic shoes are available at Borden Family Pharmacy. These are the Dr. Comfort shoes, and they are the finest quality diabetic footwear, period. That's at Borden Family Pharmacy on Eva Road.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear, where you'll find suits and sport coats and casual wear, regular, big, and tall sizes, always in stock at Mr. Hicks Menswear.
Tires for Less is more than just tires. Greg and the guys can help you with oil changes, minor engine repairs, shocks, or brakes. Visit them on Highway 31 North, just past 157.
And there we go with some of our merchant ads. Question for today should be an easy one for you. What is the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen? We just talked about that. What is the blizzard of the month from Dairy Queen? 256-734-7399 is our phone number. We have KSW colored salt. We have frostings, cupcakes, tickets to Cluck and Brew,
and community concert with Hal Linden.
That's right. We'll take your phone calls right after we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hi, this is Adam Shedd with Premier Bank. Today I'm here to talk with you about the importance of establishing a relationship with your local banker. One really good way to do this is to establish a checking and savings account to give you a history with the bank. When the time comes for you to apply for credit, having a solid, well-established relationship with the bank will serve you well.
Back to Today on 2. Okay, 256-734-7399. What is the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen? It's got two of your most favorite flavors, which I never would have thought you would put together.
Oh, why not? If you like it, put more,
Yeah, okay. 256-734-7399. I think this is a brand new flavor for Blizzard, isn't it? Do you remember this before?
Well, and I'm not a Blizzard expert, but my nephew in Illinois is, and he thinks so,
Well, you're not an expert. You eat?
On Blizzards? Oh, no. I eat them all the time, but I'm not a Blizzard historian. There's a whole Blizzard fan club.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I have a nephew to help me with that.
Okay, let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. And this time we start with Auto Tech Repair and Service, major engine repair, transmission repair, brake repair. They just do it all on foreign and domestic automobiles, located on County Road 1354 in Vinemont.
Mullins Body Shop. You've been counting on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and towing, and you can count on them today. Call Sonny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim at Mullins Body Shop.
Brown & Company Beverages, a specialty wine and beer store located on Highway 157, featuring a large variety of domestic and imported wine and beer, also specialty items.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore just down the road. Gift certificates are available. Browsers are always welcome. Deb offers new books at half price, used books half price every day, and new books are 20% off every day.
Grand Point Pharmacy, by customer request, they are carrying a Remedy Skin Repair Cream for patients at high risk to restore skin's natural moisture balance.
Fitness opportunities are available at Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center. You can buy a day pass and take advantage of all these opportunities. Indoor rubberized walking track, an indoor leisure pool, and a whirlpool spa at Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center.
Dr. Howard Rogers is the man to talk to at Baldwin Counseling Center. He can help you with weight loss, individual and family counseling, and lifestyle coaching. Call for an appointment, 256-737-3087. And let's see, birthdays and anniversaries.
Who's celebrating? Allie Rudolph has a birthday today, and who's celebrating this weekend?
That should be Randolph.
Oh, okay. And tomorrow, Wanda Muck. And do we have anybody for Sunday?
No.
Nope.
No birthdays for Sunday.
So who's going to win the ice cream cake from the Dairy Queen?
Okay.
Who's our winner for this week?
Our winner for this week is Sarah Brown.
Sarah Brown. Her birthday was yesterday. Well, congratulations and happy birthday to everyone.
Okay, we will continue with our community billboards and the weather.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Our community billboards are sponsored by Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Let's see what's happening. Omega Hospice Grief Support Group, and here we go. St. John's Church Women's Fellowship presents Tablescapes this Sunday from 9 to 2 in the Real Building at just a $5 donation, and it is amazing, and I will be there. The American Legion hosts their fundraising dinner next Thursday, the 12th at 6 o'clock. It's only a $10 donation. Give them a call for more information. Community billboards are available for your organization. Just send us the details, channel2coleman@gmail.com. Give us a call or a fax, or find us on Facebook at Channel 2 Coleman.
Our weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. It'll be clear today with a high of 91. Clear tonight, low of 66. Sunny tomorrow morning, then becoming cloudy maybe in the afternoon with a high around 90.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott Elliot, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
We are pleased to welcome to our program the Mayor of West Point, Kenneth Kilgo.
Thank you. Good to be here.
You know Judge Burleson?
I know both these fine gentlemen very well. Good to see y'all again. I'm glad to be here. He introduced me to the paddle along.
Really? Okay. All right.
It might be child abuse nowadays.
Well, tell us what's going on in the beautiful city of West Point.
Well, we've had a good year, after the election of the new council, but we've continued, we had some goals. If you've been through our town lately, County Road 1242 is the main entrance off of Jack's, and it was like a washboard in places. So instead of just a chip seal or basic paving, we decided we'd go ahead and do it right. So we asphalted the surface, and the road's been a huge success. It's helped the community. And then we're in the process now of, we'll be breaking ground on 2 new community storm shelters. Okay.
Where will they be?
One of them will be right there by the town hall, because that's also our senior center. And what the Commission on Aging had asked us to do was to facilitate a place close by the senior center, and we had the property there, and it makes sense. And in the old Doris's Diner building on 157, we got that property back from the state. The other one will be there. And the other thing that we're going on that's major right now is it's a joint venture out there at the old Doris's Diner facility. We're building a new fire station out there. The West Point Volunteer Fire Department is. We gave them the land, so it's a joint venture between the two. They're currently located right there by the school in Willingham's General Store, and its access is an issue, during school hours. So they're building a new state-of-the-art facility with a training center and sleeping quarters, and have access to F-157. So those are the main things we got going on right now.
The storm shelters, how many people will they accommodate?
Each one of them will hold 96 people. Okay, so it's not the perfect solution, but it gives us 2 places now that in close proximity. And again, that's being funded through a FEMA grant. It's an 80-20 match, and we're doing a lot of the work ourselves in kind, so it's about a $210,000 project.
Kenneth, over the years, the last few years, y'all have made a lot of changes out there.
Yes, sir, we have.
You've done a good job.
Well, I appreciate that. The other thing that we did right at the end of the year was, as y'all know, you've heard me talk about before, we've been in the sewer business now. We took the sewer system over from the school system and expanded it, which brought the Jacks, and we've got some more opportunities there. But we went to D.C. and met with the Census Bureau and got a projection on what we thought our population would be with the new census, and then we were pretty close. We figured we'd at least double, and we increased by 49%. So we went ahead and on the last working day of last year, 28th of September, we wrote the last check on paying that note off on the sewer system. We had it financed for 15 years, and we paid it off in 2.5 years. So we're just real tickled with that. Before that, we put the sidewalks and curbs and gutters. So it doesn't hardly look like it does back when in 73, 74.
Well, there's been a lot of changes.
You have also, in recent years, added several new retail businesses.
We have, and right now, I'm out promoting. We've talked with some folks from Factory Connection, about the possibility there, and it was at the Economic Development Institute a few months back, and we've got several folks that want to come and look. And the one issue that we have is we've still got some folks with property there on the side of 157 that's close proximity to sewer access that we got to work through that. But of course, the Brandon Iron's been there now for a while. We've got the Lumberjack restaurant reopened again, and they're doing quite well. And we've added some businesses and the residents to our sewer system. So we've still, with how we've been able to take that out to the corner of Highway 157, we've still got capacity on the system for expansion. Okay. So we're just tickled to death about where we're going. We're debt free. Not a lot of municipal governments say that.
I was going to say, that's something to be proud of.
Well, yeah, so many cities now, it's got their budget is ballooned out, deficit. It's unbelievable. It's good that you got it like that.
Well, we were we're methodical, and you know, we're a small town, and just like when we put the sewer system in, we got some grant money, Congressman Idaho's office and folks worked with us, so we were able to do a lot with a little, and then again, we saw our sales tax revenues double with the 2010 census, so we're looking at several things now. Like I said, we took the road, the storm shelters, and the venture with the fire department, and that's pretty much got our plate full right now. But we're also looking still at moving the municipal complex, or town hall, over to the same location with the old Doris's dining facility, because the state gave us the land back. I went begging with my hand out, and when it was about to go on the auction block, and so they give it to us. So it just had to be for public use. So with the fire station, the storm shelter, and then the municipal complex, we think would be just right. And
any other projects for down the road that you have as goals?
Well, you know, we've also this year, well, another thing that I left out, we've put about $35,000 in that park, upgrading it this year. We needed it, but as you know, it's landlocked, so we've grown about all we can. Now, we've got some property on the side of Highway 157 that's been willed to us. That's our intent down the road, is to look at it. It's right on the side of 157, and again, it was to be donated with the caveat that only for public use. So we've ran out of space now, so that's years down the road, though.
Let me ask you something.
Yes,
we have a short time on this program. Are you planning on running for something?
I've had some folks talk to me about it. I'm going to give that till about the 1st of November.
Personally, I'd like to see you run.
Well, I appreciate that. I've had some folks call me about
but anyway,
for the county commission on the west side, and said we'll talk and pray, and by the 1st of November, I'll make a decision one way or the other.
I know people have been talking, you know, they want to know who's going where. I think the Republican Party's got a meeting Saturday, I think, and some going to announce then.
Yeah, I know they normally have the first meeting of the month.
Yeah.
It's, I think, you know, it's a long time, and you can get weary. We've all ran in campaigns before, and that's why I decided that if I do, I'm going to wait till November or the 1st of December to make a formal announcement.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
What with this war thing? What's going on? Is this just a limited war, or what kind of war is this?
I don't, you know, I used to get a lot of the
military for years, yeah.
And I used to get a lot of the inside intel briefings there. Don't know more, but we've got to be cautious. You know, I've been stretched over combat zones throughout the Middle East and Europe and all. We're a weary military force right now, and the problem I have, and it's a terrible thing what's happening in Syria, but the problem I have is that we don't know what a limited war is, and we haven't been able to get out of any of them when we get in now. We saw that in Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan. Yeah. That's the biggest concern I have. I don't know how y'all feel about
it. You know,
that's my concern too.
We're on the verge of having a full-scale war in the Mideast over there.
Yes, sir.
If the United States attacks Syria, we could have a full-scale war over there. I mean, and we don't need it. We don't need a war.
The instability of the region with all the groups, we're not exactly sure who's responsible for what's going on there anyway. Right. You know, now I'm sure that up on the Hill in D.C. that the classified briefings, I guess we have to trust the judgment of the folks up there. That's scary to say. But without knowing the details, I couldn't support it right.
Just look at all the young men we've lost in Afghanistan and those wars over there. It's unbelievable. I mean, it shouldn't be that way.
No, it's and again, you've got young folks that are on their 4th and 5th deployment to these hostile fire zones, and it's not only is it tough on them, but on the families, and we're probably stretched too thin to really support it without it.
Just quickly, before we wrap up, Kenneth, as mayor of West Point, you're on the NARCOG, a representative of NARCOG. Have things stabilized to that organization now?
You know, and I hadn't been actively involved in a couple of months now, but we've got a new director from up the Huntsville area. I know him. I know he's a good guy. He's 30 years experience. With what's happened, the biggest concern that I have is that NARCOG remains focused. The needs has to be on, you prioritize by regional or by county with the 3 counties. For a long time, and I don't mind saying this, it was viewed as just a Morgan County, City of Decatur entity. Okay, and my concern is that it doesn't get back to that, because when I was there every day, you know, we worked on the Jack Daniels Cooperage facility there in Lawrence County. They're bringing the broadband initiative into the uncovered areas. So yeah, I'd say I think it has stabilized, but the concern is now that all of us that are involved have to make sure that it doesn't go back to the way it was, to where it's strictly a self-serving Morgan County interest.
Now, Morgan County joined back in. Did the city of Decatur?
The city of Decatur has not at this time.
They're still affiliated.
That's right. Well, no. You see, the way it works there, if just like with some of the municipalities that weren't members, the county is responsible. Then Morgan County, say, for the dues, because the dues are paid based on 35 cents per citizen to NARCOG. So the county, then Morgan County, has to absorb the dues for any of the municipalities that don't pay dues themselves. And the city of Decatur, even though they hadn't been in, even for the year that they were all out, they still got 100% of their services from NARCOG. Okay. Even though they didn't pay dues for that year. Now, they paid their matching on what was required of the federal funding program, but their services were never interrupted.
Good.
And that's my concern, is just that.
It's tough to
yes,
do that when
it
the
is.
money isn't all there. Kenneth, thank you so much
I enjoyed
for coming
it.
in today.
Kenneth, your daughter
That's our
impressed me
program for
yesterday.
today.
Did a good job.
Watch
Thank
it today
you.
on
I
TV.
Matter of fact, you know him.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.